It's week 2 of the National Football League, and we've got the Seahawks, leader at quarterback. He's 4th in the NFL in passing touchdowns this season. It's the
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6th-year quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Back to throw now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Davidson. Still going inside the 20. And all the way down to the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards.
Well, that didn't take long. The second play from scrimmage, this one nearly goes the distance. And now, what a start. You're barely on the field, and you're already set up 1st and goal.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Chamberlain toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. And that is incomplete. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So here come the Seahawks now for their first drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
We talk so much about how coaches script things, especially on offense, to start a season, to start a game, whatever it is. Could they have scripted a better start in terms of playing? Offensive player of the week in the NFC, and his team won their season opener.
Absolutely. Perfect start to the year, but all the talk was, hey, that was week 1. Now we got to move forward.
Let's do it again in week 2. That's what he's told his teammates.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 14 carries, 105 yards. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
But they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a handoff up the middle. Barnett, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now they'll audible to something else. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Barnett. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And quickly they get to the line. Back to throw. Parks. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Seahawks have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Looking to throw. Chamberlain over the middle, complete. That's Davidson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Right side caught by Jackson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Chamberlain. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Back to throw again. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also with offensive line.
Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a 1st down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Parks. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. That is caught. He's got the 1st down and more. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Barnett. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Parks. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Looking to throw. Parks. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And running with power here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those 6s on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. 2nd and 5. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He finds Taylor, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting his inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back to throw. Chamberlain under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Davidson. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Operating from the gun, Parks. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Call it a gain of a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So we have reached halftime. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Seahawks offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Looking to throw. Parks. And a quick throw here that's complete. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. Back to throw. Parks. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Looking to throw. Parks. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 2nd and 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Chamberlain. He finds his man, complete. That's Davidson. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
2nd and 2 at the Seahawks 36-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Chamberlain. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Operating from the gun, Parks. He finds his man, complete. That's Steele. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back to throw. Parks. This is caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he's going to be out of bounds here as his guys will have it to start the 4th as time has run out on quarter number 3. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Bengals drive about to get going. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, They fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. He may go. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. They'll look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now they're in the hurry-up. Looking to throw. Parks. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back to throw. Parks. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Seattle.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Throwing to start the drive. Chamberlain. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Now, Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Hands it off out of the gun. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. On fourth down, Parks. And it'll be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Looking to throw. Chamberlain. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Able to get this one to McBride. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back to throw. Chamberlain. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Chamberlain. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Seahawks offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and made him a real weapon in the passing game. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The numbers there tell the story. That last completion going to move him up over 400 yards passing now for the game. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Parks. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. From 4 yards out.
And the Seahawks are on their way to a 2-0 start.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the lead is now an even 30. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game.